Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today I will be talking about my diagnosis with Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy. So, let's get into it. So, we got a little bit of change of scenery today. I am filming a video outside, but you probably already knew that because you can probably obviously see that I'm outside. So just forget that I said that. But before we get into the video, I would like to make an announcement. So the Northeast Nebraska Muscle Walk, Run, and Bike is coming up this weekend. So if you have not registered yet and you would like to, I would suggest that you do that as soon as possible. The link will be in the description below. And if you don't feel like registering and coming to the event, you can also make a donation if you would like to. So now that I made that announcement, let's get into the video. So those of you that have been watching my videos for a while probably know that I have Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy. But for those of you who don't, I'll share a little bit of information about it. Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy, or DMD, is a You stupid bird. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. Shut up! I'm trying to film a video. Stupid. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that bird. Let's just get back to the video. Okay, so those birds were annoying, and they wouldn't let me film my video, so now we have to come back inside. So, let's get back into the video. So, as I was saying, Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy, or DMD, is a neuromuscular disease. It is a muscle wasting disease, which means that people with Duchenne gradually lose muscle strength over time. It affects every 1 in 3,500 males, and it is usually carried by the mother on the X chromosome. But in my case, it's very rare, and my mom did not carry the gene because she got tested for it. So I guess mine's just a fluke. I guess I'm just special. Okay, I'm not special. I'm rare. So now that I've shared a little bit of information about Duchenne, I will get into the story of my diagnosis. Leading up to my diagnosis, my parents noticed some things that concerned them with my mobility. The first sign was that it was taking me a little longer to crawl and walk than it should have, but I was born 6 weeks premature, so my parents thought that that was probably the reason why my progression was a little slower. It wasn't until about the time I was 5 years old that my parents became more concerned because they noticed that I was having troubles getting up off the floor. When getting up off the floor, I would either have to use my hands and kind of walk backward until I was standing, or I would have to crawl to a nearby object to pull myself up. So because of these concerns, my parents decided to make an appointment with the family doctor just to see what was going on. So my mom made an appointment, and me and her ended up going to the doctor. My dad was not able to make it because my dad is a truck driver, and his job at the time, he was on the road for the whole week. So, unfortunately, he was not able to go to the appointment. So, at the appointment, my mom told the doctor all of her concerns. And after she was done telling him everything, he told her that he had a suspicion that I have muscular dystrophy. So the doctor did some blood tests, and then my mom had to wait for the results. So a few days after the appointment, the doctor called my mom at work, and she answered the phone in her office where he gave her the test results. He told her that his suspicions were correct and that I had Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy. Along with this, he told her some information about Duchenne. One of the things that he told her that she still remembers to this day is that with Duchenne, I would probably die in my teens. After hearing this devastating news, my mom sat in her office and she broke down and began to cry, which, I mean, is expected in this situation. After work, my mom picked me up from the babysitter, and she took me to my grandparents' house, where she told them the devastating news. It wasn't until later that evening that my dad got home from work and he found out about the test results. He didn't take the information very well, and he became completely devastated, which, again, is expected by a parent in this situation. After being diagnosed, my family and I were introduced to the people at the Muscular Dystrophy Association who offered us many helpful resources. With a diagnosis of such a terrible disease, my parents were extremely upset with the situation. Because of the situation, my mom became very depressed, and she felt this way for a couple of months. She was able to overcome this depression by attending support groups through MDA. In these support groups, my mom learned how to cope with the diagnosis, and she learned of situations that would arise from the disease over time. She learned these things by listening to stories from other parents' experiences with having a child with Duchenne. My dad was confused because he knew absolutely nothing about muscular dystrophy, and MDA was more than helpful with giving him the information he needed to better understand the situation and the disease. That's going to do it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing my story about my diagnosis and how it affected my parents. Make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell for post notifications to stay up to date on my videos. I will see you guys next time. Just remember to stay positive and keep that smile on your face. You can get through anything you're going through. And as always, keep rolling. Peace. I just dropped some new merch. Get into the school spirit with some Too Legit Nation college apparel. Available now. The link will be in the description below. Make sure to check it out. I'ma ride or die, I'ma do it for my squad. My life has been amazing, yeah, I'm putting that on God. I've been working every day, I'm trying